welcome to ABC Interactive English. That is Karen.
And that is Henry.
And today we are looking at day 2 of our Trends and Fads, and it's still about Happy Dragon Boat Festival. And the vocabulary words are
Custom. Custom. People in Bali have many interesting customs.
evil. Evil. Batman fights evil and saves the day.
Insect. Insect. Can all insects fly?
Bean. Bean. You need to cook the beans for 3 hours. Do you like to eat beans?
They're okay. Not my favorite, though.
Why? What's wrong with beans?
I don't know. I'm just not, too into beans. How about you?
Sure, I love beans. They're good for you.
How are they good for you?
They're full of protein.
Oh,
If you're
right.
a vegetarian, you have to eat a lot of beans and a lot of nuts because you can't get proteins from meat.
That's right.
So beans and nuts are actually a very source of protein, and protein is what you need to survive. Without protein, you will die.
But I do eat a lot of meat, so I guess that means I'm getting enough protein, right?
Yeah, not as healthy as eating tofu and,
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll find a good balance in between, okay?
Yeah.
Some meat and some beans to keep my body healthy.
Yes.
All right, thank you. And the question for today is Edward hanging mugwort and calamus just because they're pretty?
Is Edward hanging mugwort and calamus just because they're pretty?
I don't know.
Beans.
Happy Dragon Boat Festival!
Edward is hanging some green leaves around his door.
Why are you hanging up leaves?
They're mugwort and calamus. Hanging them around your house is a Dragon Boat Festival custom.
What for? Is it just because they're pretty?
No, in ancient times, people thought that these plants kept away evil.
Do you really believe that?
I'm not sure. I do know that they keep insects away. That's good enough for me.
They smell good. So does something in your house.
That's the zongzi I'm cooking. I have pork ones and ones with sweet beans. Come in and try some.
Explanation 1. Hi, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Hanny.
Welcome to day 2 of this month's Trends and Fads. Today, we'll be talking about the Dragon Boat Festival again. That being said, we will not be reading an article on this topic today. Instead, we'll be reading a dialogue featuring 2 characters, Karen and Edward.
That sounds about right to me. Anyway, let's start reading from day 2 of our lesson. As I'm sure you can all recall, this month's Trends and Fads lesson is titled Happy Dragon Boat Festival.
Okay, let's set the scene for today's dialogue. Edward is hanging some green leaves around his door. And while doing this, Karen approaches him and asks a question. Why are you hanging up leaves? She asks.
They are mugwort and calamus, Edward answers. Hanging them around your house is a Dragon Boat Festival custom.
That's what he said, all right. And he also used the first vocabulary word of the day, custom. 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 It's a noun. A custom is a way of doing something that is unique to or specific to a culture. Usually, customs are traditional ways of doing things that are done by the members of some culture. For example, in the West, it is a custom to shake hands with a person after making a deal with them.
西方有一个习俗，当人们达成协议、达成交易的时候，会跟对方握手。我们好像也会这样子。那么 custom 就是习俗或是惯例，它是当名词来用。例如 In Taiwan, it's a custom to have barbecues on Moon Festival. In Taiwan, it's a custom to have barbecues on Moon Festival. 在台湾，中秋节烤肉是一种习俗。再看一个例句。It is important to respect local customs when visiting a foreign country. It is important to respect local customs when visiting a foreign country. 去别的国家时，尊重当地习俗是很重要的。好，那今天对话一开始 ，Edward 在他家门口挂了一些绿色的叶子 ，Karen 就很好奇为什么要挂那些叶子呢 ？Edward 说他挂的是艾草跟菖蒲，那把这些叶子挂在房屋的四周围是端午节的习俗。好，文中的 mugwort 就是艾草 ，calamus 是指菖蒲。Well, Karen apparently is clueless as to how the Dragon Boat Festival works. That being said, she's curious. She wants to learn about the Dragon Boat Festival. That's why she insists on asking one question after another.
One after another. Oh, man. Yeah, in rapid succession on the subject of hanging mugwort and calamus, she asks, "What for? Why hang those things? Is it just because they're pretty?" Oh, Nelly. Boy, is that ever a lot of questions.
I agree, Jeff. And get this. Somewhere in that lots of questions.
Somewhere in there,
yeah. Yeah, is the question of the day.
Is Edward hanging mugwort and calamus just because they're pretty?
No, he says. In ancient times, people thought that these plants kept away evil. No, he says. In ancient times, people thought that these plants kept away evil. And evil is the second vocabulary word of the day.
Evil. Evil. It's a noun. Things that are very bad or bad, deep down to the core, can be described as being evil. Bad people like Hitler are evil, as are fictional beings like Satan. Anyway, evil things can be referred to as evils. And here we're using the word evil as a noun, as in the evil that was Hitler or the evil that is Satan. For example, you must be pure of heart to defeat evil in its current form.
邪不胜正，现在要打败这股邪恶的势力，你就必须有一颗纯洁的心才能做到。好 ，evil 这个单字在课文里面它是当名词，表示邪恶或者是邪灵。好，例如 ，It's a story of good against evil. It's a story of good against evil. 这是一个善恶对抗的故事。好，另外 evil 也可以当形容词来形容邪恶的，像是 People set off firecrackers to scare evil spirits away. People set off firecrackers to scare evil spirits away. 人们放鞭炮是为了把恶灵吓跑。好，那回到对话里面 ，Karen 想了解说挂艾草跟菖蒲的用途。Edward 告诉他说，这是因为在古代啊，人们认为这些植物可以辟邪。Okay, everyone, it is now time for a break. But don't move a muscle. We'll be back with more on the Dragon Boat Festival soon.
Soon.
欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，
我是季安，
我是悠悠。邀请函是我们日常生活、职场上碰到非常多的这个情况，对不对？比如说，公司周年庆活动，这是不是很重要？我们是不是要来学呢？
周年庆公司啊，百货公司啊，都会看到这个字叫 anniversary，
还有结婚纪念日也叫做 anniversary，
对，
这个字太重要了。
wedding anniversary，
对，
或者是产品发表会，
对，有
新口味的鸡排，8色鸡排，
那是什么东西？
最近蛮夯的墨鱼鸡排哦，产品发表会，product launch。Product launch，
对，
这个也是一个。
哦哟，这个字很重要。Product launch， 还有颁奖典礼啦。然后这时候我们这个节目在播出，可能已经要面临什么金曲奖啊、金钟奖啊。颁奖典礼
叫做 award ceremony。Award
ceremony，
对。
可是你知道，我们常常看那邀请函，比如说人家请你婚礼，有没有？
对。
都会写。RSVP，
这个很常看到。
这什么意思
？RSVP 呢，它是从法文来的，就是 Répondez s'il vous plaît。
等一下
，Répondez s'il vous plaît。
等一下 ，Répondez s'il vous plaît。
好 ，OK，
这样可以吗？
不好念，对不对？所以
其
实很多美国人他们不会这样 Répondez s'il vous plaît， 这样，因为那是法文，他们也念不出来，所以他们会直接念 RSVP。
哦，
对他们还会说 Please RSVP。
哦，please
对，
RSVP
那它的字面上的意思其实就是 respond if you please。
啊，respond if you
对，
please。
可以的话呢，请你
请回复
对对，所以你看到 RSVP 就记得
你一定要回哦，因为你
你
不回，人家可能就不知道你要不要参加。
对对对
那我最近就有收到这个电影节，
哎呀，所以你要走红毯。
一定要的啊。
哎呀，Are you going to walk on the red carpet？
Are you going to walk on the red
来
carpet？
走一段。是，然后我们看一下今天的 live action。What?
Check this out!
What is that?
It's an award ceremony invitation.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Oh, the ABC Film Awards cordially invites you to the ABC Annual Award Ceremony.
Yes.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Are you going to walk on the red carpet?
Of course, but I'm not sure.
What? Okay.
What does RSVP mean?
RSVP. Oh, okay. RSVP stands for Répondez s'il vous plaît. RSVP. Okay. Which means respond if you please. Oh. You need to let them know whether you can attend the ceremony or not.
Of course.
Explanation 2.
Welcome back to Trends and Fads. Before the break, Hanny and I started to read the dialogue portion of a lesson called Happy Dragon Boat Festival.
Yes, we did. So far on day 2 of our lesson, we've listened into and read a conversation between Karen and Edward having to do with the Dragon Boat Festival. Karen has questions, and Edward has had the answers so far.
Before the break, Karen had asked Edward about the hanging of mugwort and calamus. Edward hangs mugwort and calamus because it's customary for him to do so. You see, his ancestors thought these plants kept away evil. That's what they thought, that these plants kept away evil. Okay, let's move on. Now, I can't speak for Hanny, but I am hoping that was the last of Karen's questions.
Me too.
Gosh.
Sadly, though, Curious Karen has yet another question.
Yikes. Another one? Another question? Geesh. Anyway, next she asks Edward the following question. Do you really believe that? That is, do you really believe that mugwort and calamus keep evil away?
I'm not sure, Edward replies before adding, I do know that they keep insects away. And insect is the third vocabulary word of the day.
Insect. Insect. It's a noun. An insect is a bug. More specifically, insects are small animals with hard protective coverings. Grasshoppers, ants, flies, cockroaches, etc. are all insects. For example, if it's small and has both wings and 6 legs, it's probably an insect.
昆虫一般都有6只脚，而且许多昆虫都有翅膀。那么 insect 就是昆虫，它是当名词来用。例如 some plants feed on insects. Some plants feed on insects. 有一些植物是以吃虫为生的。再看个例句 Hundreds of insects were flying around the street lamp. Hundreds of insects were flying around the street lamp. 有好几百只的虫在那盏路灯的周围飞来飞去。好，回到对话里面，很多传说啊都是听听就好了。当 Karen 问 Edward 是不是真的相信艾草跟菖蒲可以辟邪， Edward 说他不确定，可是至少那些植物是可以驱蚊虫的，这样就够了。Well, does the hanging of mugwort and calamus keep away evil? Edward's not sure. But he does know that these things keep the bugs at bay. Edward says, that's good enough for me.
And that's not all. These plants are also fragrant, apparently. I know this because of what Karen says next. They smell good, she says. Then she notices something else, another fragrant scent. She says, they smell good and so does something in your house.
Edward knows exactly what she's referring to. That's the 粽子 I'm cooking, he says.
Yup. Then he makes Karen a 粽子related offer that she can't refuse. I have pork ones and ones with sweet beans, he says. Why don't you come in and try some? Sounds tasty. Also, let's not forget that bean is the final vocabulary word of the day. Bean. Bean. It's a noun. A bean is a part of a plant. Beans, you see, are the seeds of some plants. Now, the beans we eat are just the edible parts of these plants' seeds. Often beans are found in pods, and a pod, by the way, is a part of some plants that is kind of like an envelope that holds beans, that is. For example, soya beans are very nutritious.
大豆有丰富的蛋白质，而且它非常营养。Bean, bean 这个单字呢，它是名词，表示豆子。例如 ，There's a pot of green bean soup on the stove. There's a pot of green bean soup on the stove. 瓦斯炉上有一锅绿豆汤。好，另外像可可豆啊、咖啡豆，它们这种豆子，你也可以用 bean 来表达，像是 She bought a bag of coffee beans at a local shop. She bought a bag of coffee beans at a local shop. 她在当地商店买了一包咖啡豆。好，那在对话的最后 ，Karen 闻到一股很香的味道 ，Edward 就说他正在蒸粽子，有一种是包肉的，一种是包豆沙的。那接着他就邀请 Karen 进门，要招待他吃粽子。Okay, everyone, with that, today's lesson is now complete.
Yes, day 2 of Trends and Fads has now come to an end. But don't go away. Join us next time for day 3. On day 3, we'll have another dialogue for you. You won't want to miss it.
Happy Dragon Boat Festival!
Edward is hanging some green leaves around his door.
Why are you hanging up leaves?
They're mugwort and calamus. Hanging them around your house is a Dragon Boat Festival custom.
What for? Is it just because they're pretty?
No. In ancient times, people thought that these plants kept away evil.
Do you really believe that?
I'm not sure. I do know that they keep insects away. That's good enough for me.
They smell good. So does something in your house.
That's the 粽子 I'm cooking. I have pork ones and ones with sweet beans. Come in and try some.
各位观众，欢迎收看《全民说英语》，我是 Daphne。今天我们总共要分享3则文法。第一则是表示某人为什么在做某事的疑问句型 ，Why is somebody V-I-N-G。第二则是表达做什么用的口语表达法 ，What for。第三则是表示在古代的时间副词片语 ，In ancient times。让我们从表示某人为什么在做某事的疑问句型开始吧。Why is somebody 加 V-I-N-G 意思是某人为什么在做某事。疑问副词 why 为什么用来询问原因，使用时置于句首，后方句子倒装。原本某人正在做某事的句型是 somebody is 加 V-I-N-G， 形成问句，语序变成 Why is somebody 加上 V-I-N-G， 先放 be 动词，再放主词。例如 Why is Jerry grinning from ear to ear？ 杰瑞为什么咧嘴笑得这么开心？接着来看下一则文法 ，What for 意思是做什么用的，有什么用途呢？为口语表达法，由 What is it for 省略而来。疑问代名词 What 是什么的意思？代名词 it 代指前文提过的事物，介系词 for 是为了的意思，合在一起。What is it for 就是这是为了什么，口语中省略为 What for。例如 My school has a very strict dress code. What for？ 我们学校的服役规定很严格，做什么用呢？接着来看下一则文法 In ancient times 意思是在古代 In 是时间介系词，在点点点期间 Ancient 是形容词古老的Times 在这里表示历史时期、时代， 需用复数形，合在一起。In ancient times 就是在古代，为时间副词，多与过去式的句子合用。例如 In ancient times, people believed that the earth was flat. 在古代，人们认为地球是平的。以上就是今天的3则文法，全民说英语，我们下次见喽。
A sentence a day.
Hi everyone, welcome to A Sentence a Day with me, Karen. 这个月呢，要跟大家介绍就是在看医生的时候会用到的一些英文。今天呢，要讲的句子就是，有时候你去看医生的时候，也许你的背痛啊、肌肉酸痛、哪里痛哪里痛，医生就会给你开止痛药。可是他可以跟你解释用这个止痛药的同时，他也会跟你讲说，痛的时候就吃这个药，所以不痛的时候不要吃哦，痛的时候就吃这个药。英文要怎么说呢？你可以说 Take this as needed for pain. Take this as needed for pain. 痛的时候就吃这个药。Sometimes you go to the doctor maybe because you are in pain. Maybe you have some muscle ache or backache or headache, any kind of pain. And then the doctor would probably prescribe you some painkillers, okay? Some medicine that would help you with your pain. So they would tell you, take this as needed for pain. That means when you feel pain, then you can take it. If you don't feel any pain, then you don't need to take it. Okay? And that's a sentence for today. Take this as needed for pain. Okay? And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 又到我们1分钟的单元喽。那今天同样是用1分钟的时间来复习在 Trends and Facts 学到的4个单字。同学们，您都准备好了没？1分钟计时，开始。好，第一个单字它是指习俗，习俗要怎么说呢？它叫做 custom。Custom. He knows a lot about the local customs. 他很了解当地的习俗。好，再看第二单字，它当形容词可以用形容邪恶的，当名词就表示邪恶啊、邪灵、恶灵之类。它叫做 evil。Lack of money is the root of all evil. 有一位剧作家他曾经说过，没钱就是万恶的根源。好，再看第3个单字是昆虫，昆虫要怎么说呢？就是 insect。There's an insect on the wall. 墙壁上有一只昆虫但是好可爱，不要把它打死好不好？再看第4个单词是豆子，豆子要怎么说呢？就是 bean， 像红豆 red bean， 绿豆 green bean， 然后大豆 soy bean 之类的。You should soak the beans for several hours before cooking them. 你要煮豆子之前，应该要先把豆子浸泡在水里面，泡几个小时。好，太好了，我们就轻轻松松在1分钟之内复习完4个单字。同学们回去也要多多复习，多多造句练习。今天的 ABC Interactive English 到此为止，下次见喽，拜拜。